Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 8 of the Advanced Higher course. In this lesson, we will be looking at discrete uniform distributions. You will find the skill on page 21 of the Advanced Higher course spec. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand what a discrete uniform is. You should know the differences between a discrete uniform distribution and a random discrete variable. You should be able to write the parameters of discrete uniform distribution, and you should be able to calculate the mean and variance of a discrete uniform distribution. So what is a discrete uniform distribution? It's a probability distribution where each possible outcome has an equal chance of occurring. This distribution is also characterized by a finite set of distinct outcomes, all with the same likelihood. So it's like rolling a six-sided dice, because you have finite outcomes, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you have all of them being equally as likely to occur. How does that differ from a random discrete variable distribution? Well, in those distributions, each outcome is not as equally likely. So, for example, a coin flip would be a random discrete variable distribution, because if you got 0 heads, that'd be a 25% chance of happening if you flipped a coin twice. If you got 1 head, that would be a 50% chance of happening. And if you got 2 heads, it'd be 25% chance of happening. So they're not equal. Whereas in a dice roll, they are all equal. So how do you find the mean and variance of a discrete uniform distribution? You have to find k first, and k is the number of different outcomes possible. For a six-sided dice, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 possible outcomes, so k is 6. Now, if you want to write a parameter, it's just very simple. It's u and k, which is 6 here. If you wanted to find the mean, it's k plus 1 over 2. So 6 plus 1 over 2 is equal to 3.5, which is equal to the mean. And then the variance is just k squared minus 1 over 12, which is 36 minus 1 over 12, which gives us 2.917. That's the variance. Now try this question for yourself. A new D&D boss attack does a singular 1d12 damage, which is one roll of a 12-sided dice. Find k, hence show its parameters, and the average damage the attack will deal, along with its variance. Okay, so it's a 1d12. You can range from rolling a 1 to a 12, so that is 12 possibilities. That is k being 12. Okay, the next thing is showing the parameters, which is uk, so that's 12. Next one is finding a mean, which is k plus 1 over 2, so 12 plus 1 over 2, which gives us 6.5, which is the mean. And to find the variance is k squared minus 1 over 12, which is 12 squared, which is 144, minus 1 over 12, which is equal to 11.917, which is our variance. Slightly altered question. The new D&D boss is 2 weak, so now it does 1d12 plus 6 damage per attack. One roll of a 12-sided die and add 6 to it. Find k, hence write its parameters, and find the average damage this attack will deal along with its variance. So let's find k first. It's still a 1d12, so there's 12 possible outcomes, so k is 12. That means the parameters are also u12. The mean, and this is where it gets a bit tricky here, you start off at 12 plus 1 over 2, but then since you're adding 6 to the final roll, you add 6 to the mean as well, which is 6.5 plus 6, which gives us 12.5, which is the mean. Now for variance, you don't add 6. That doesn't really matter. Just like in the laws of variance video that I had, since if the dice didn't have anything added to it, the range would be 1 to 12. Now it does have something added to it. The range is from 7 to 18, but that range is still 12. Well, 11, but 12 outcomes. So it's 12 squared minus 1 over 12, which gives us 11.917 again. Here is a different style of question. A fair dice has an unknown number of sides. Its mean is 4.5. Calculate k, hence find its parameters and variance. Okay, so we have mu, which is 4.5. We know mu is equal to k plus 1 over 2. So 4.5 times 2 minus 1 will give us k. So 4.5 times 2 is 9, minus 1 is 8. K is 8. Now we need to find its parameters, which is just u and in this case, so that's u and 8. And now we need to find the variance, which is k squared, 64, minus 1 over 12, which gives us 5.25. The end of this very short lesson. Now you should be able to understand what a discrete uniform distribution is. You should understand the differences between a discrete uniform distribution and a random discrete variable distribution. You should be able to write the parameters of a discrete uniform distribution, and you should be able to calculate the mean, the variance, and also k of a discrete uniform distribution.